of play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 17-yard line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
A shotgun snap for Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Try it again on 2nd down. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Love. time to his left. Rumbling past the 30, and he slides to avoid the hit. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On first down, it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. This is Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue, because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising, because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Carr. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Finding some room at midfield. A second fake. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Carr now on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Lynch. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
First down, the run with Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw is Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down following the run. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. complete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
There's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
That's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen. Here's Luck now on second down. Now he'll escape to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll fake it. Now Love sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. So we've reached half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to starting.
Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And here's Marshall. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
You know who has to be really happy after that play? The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. There he goes left side. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown.
A glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 76 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. As that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 55 yards. They'll run with Marshall. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the ground, it's Thompson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They still can't get him. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Second down now after the incompletion. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Carr. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cooper, the man in motion left. On play action, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Raiders on third down. And even 40 yards. Carr now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Marshall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Carr now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On play action. Now Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
back to the ground. This time Lynch. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Carr to throw, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 16. And here come the Redskins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing is Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Luck on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. First NFL pick for the rookie corner, Gary Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Gives to Marchand. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Carr on third down. Out left side here to Bryant. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Carr going to throw here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.